Hi everyone, my name is Phil and welcome back to another weekly update. Although it has been a month since the last one, sorry about that, but I would like to start this update by mentioning that it has now been officially 1 month since Strings Down Under has been released. Thank you so much to everyone who has played it and supported it, and for those of you that haven't, there are links in the description that you can follow to try it out. Thank you everyone so much. Now, for the first point of this update, I have been hard at work on the vertical slices that I mentioned last time, with Underground Empire being roughly 75% done. The core logic is all there, I just have to iron out like 5 game-breaking bugs. As you can see on the screen, I've added some placeholder visuals and animations so I can work on action timings, and I have added a time system so NPCs now follow a schedule to go to work and then go back to sleep. This will help the player be strategic about when they want to pull off their crimes. If you get caught doing these crimes, the police will now come over to investigate the crime scene and potentially arrest you if you're still out there. Now for the second point of this update, I want to show off an old friend that I've been working on the past couple of weeks. Scraptail is getting some updates because convention season is approaching us and I want to have it ready with some improvements when the time comes. The safe house is now operable again, and this is where you'll be able to buy equipment, upgrades, and select a new heist. For those of you that don't remember, the core gameplay focuses on these procedural heists, payday style, and so I have been working on that procedural generation on stream for the past couple of weeks. I would say that another week or two of work should be enough to have it on the standard that I hold it to, and then I will be back to working on the new game ideas. Although while changing prefabs for the procedural generation, I completely broke Filthgate, which is the demo we had set up last time, so yeah, that's gonna take me a minute to fix, but you know. Other than that, procedural generation has been incredibly fun. I've been using the procedural grid generation asset by F Impossible Creations, and it's amazing. I love it. It has a somewhat steep learning curve, but when it clicks, it's really fun, and you can just try out new assets and how they mesh together with different rules, and it has been really cool. I also managed to incorporate it with my own tools, and now there we have procedural generated ropes, and it's super cool. I love it with the fog. It looks amazing, and the fencers are also spawned throughout the map, and so you can deliver loot randomly, and it's really cool. I really love it. And yeah, the next step is to generate the buildings within the walls. So right now the buildings are all, you know, attached to the wall, so it's just like the boundaries, and the next step is to make the buildings like fill out the space. But before I can do that, I need to generate the main building, the goal of the heist. So that could be a museum or a jewelry store, etc, 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 which at the moment will be in the middle of the map for simplicity's sake. So yeah, the next step is to generate that building and then fill out the houses based on that building's position, and then after that probably AI, the loot, etc, etc, etc. But all those tools are already kind of made because we had to make them for the last demo, so I just need to adapt it to this new procedural generation. So hopefully I'll have some more interesting gameplay to share with you next week. And hopefully I'll be back to the other vertical slices as soon as I can, because they were being quite fun. Although I will admit, I was having quite a strong itch to get back to Scraptail. It is my baby after all. So anyway, this is all I have for you this update. Stick around if any of this sounds interesting to you, and I'll show you more of it next week. Until then, goodbye everyone.